about Clouseau.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of pressure to play the young Peter Sellers. Or did you not feel any pressure?
Yeah, and I was also obviously a big Peter Sellers fan.
Yeah.
Again, that was a phone call. Will you come and be the young Sellers, Peter Sellers? I didn't have to go and meet anyone. Blake Edwards. No, that was it.
That was it.
Yeah.
So what had they seen you do that they just thought, I'll just?
I've done a few things by then. I don't know. I don't think I look like Peter Sellers or anything like that. They said, come and do it, and I suddenly, a couple of weeks later, I was in the south of France in Nice, and there was who was his nemesis, the inspector.
Yeah, Herbert Lom.
Herbert Lom. And there was Herbert Lom sitting, and I'm always been a fan of Herbert Lom, sitting in the makeup chair next to me, and I'm going, that's fucking Herbert Lom. I can't say it to anyone.
Yeah.
I'm going to go, like, does anyone notice that's Herbert Lom?
So could you ever approach it as a fan then? I mean,
yeah,
is
I
there
met
a part
people.
Of you that...
Yeah, I mean, I was a massive Ian Dury fan, and I was doing a radio thing once in London, and I remember just sitting there waiting to go and do my interview, and I'm looking, and suddenly this figure comes through the lift and through the door, so I'm thinking, I know that if I fuck me, that's Ian Dury. And I remember, I'm seriously a massive Ian Dury fan. He keeps coming towards me, do I say anything? And I'm starting to panic and think, do I say anything? What do you say to these? What do you say to your absolute god, your idol? Because he actually was, and Liam, because I used to be I did a blue coat for a few months up in Pontins, and I remember driving up in my 1800 car, and I was, I tell you what, I was 19, and on the radio came the first Ian Dury song, and I remember thinking, fuck me, is this guy singing about me? Because I relate to this song.
Right.
And it was Ian Dury, first I've ever heard of him. And I remember driving up to Pontins, and suddenly I became this massive Ian Dury fan. The next day I went out and bought the album, which was New Boots and Panties, and from that moment onwards, I was hooked. I was an Ian Dury fan, because also he was with Kilburn and the High Roads. He had a lot of, before he became the success he became. Yeah. He was in a lot of underground bands.
Yeah.
So I got hold of a lot of his early material. Well, so Ian Dury's coming towards me, and I did pluck up the courage, and I said, Ian, I'm a big fan. Because he actually had known I'd been in certain things, and he actually knew me a little bit. Not that we'd met before, and I just said what a big fan I was, and he had his son with him, who is in the front cover of New Boots and Panties with Ian Dury, and he said to him, "Can you go and get that one of those albums for us?" So the lad went down to the car, brought back, and I said, "Can you sign it?" Francis is a lullaby for Francis is for Carly. So Carly was my first daughter. I've got 3 daughters and a son, and my first daughter was called Carly, and I used to sing, "Go to sleep now, Francis. You've done all you can with the day, safe and sound, that's a promise, welcome in the Milky Way, tumble down." Anyway, that's an Ian Dury song. So, and I used to sing it to my daughter Carly, so I said to him, "Can you sign Francis's for Carly?" And I'm trying to think of what was the other one? With me and Pam. And Pam's Moods is for me, and it's for Dan and Julia, because that was Carly's mum, and we didn't get on at all. And Pam, when me and Pam are hand in hand, when me and Pam are hand in hand, we make a lovely pair. But when we fight, our awful spite is more than I can bear. Oh, she gives me the business. I lose all self-control. The curse of 50 witches making wormwood of my soul.
Yes.
A life of broken china, sneering yellow hate. Oh, and it goes on about.
Yeah.
So, but he was taken with the fact that I actually knew
who he was.
That I knew these songs, they knew the lyrics, and actually could identify Francis, because that was quite an obscure little lullaby song on his album. So he wrote those things for me, and I got it framed. And my daughter, to this day, who's now 41, has it in her kitchen, and still framed.
I loved him.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, I loved him.
Yeah.
So you were in a band. Tell me about.
I was in lots of bands actually. I was in when I was left school. Because the punk thing was sort of going, and you didn't have to sing. I'm not a singer, and I just liked the expression, and so there was lots of people about who I was in a number of bands. The Firm, a band called The Firm. I was in, but the one we did a record deal with was called Wild Miller Wonga. And we put out our first single, and then we had a 3-single deal, I remember. Oh. And for me, though, you see, I was just fucking about.
Were you like stunned because you were just having a good time?
I was just having a good time.
Yeah, and then suddenly you get a record deal.
Yeah, I was just mucking about, but the musicians I was working with were actually quite serious and really wanted this to be their careers, and I kept saying, no, I'm not a fucking singer, I'm just fucking about it. I'm an actor and writer. And they, but we had about 6 months just going around radio stations. Once we recorded the first song, they wouldn't let us sing live anymore because we was. Well, I just didn't care. I didn't give a monkey.
What happened to it then?
Well, basically, they had to pay us not to make any more singles. They paid us.
It's not a good sign.
They paid us up front, and then they had to pay us.
That's the clue, isn't it?
And I was like, the band were like distraught. I was like, great.
Yeah, but they paid you not to do that. But you ended up singing live on Top of the Pops.
Yes, I did. Yeah,
anyway,
in Fools and Horses. Yeah,
in Only Fools and Horses.
Yeah.
So actually, you were meant to. You were destined.
Yeah, well,
what was that like?
And that was great. That was really fun. There we were. Everyone there. It was Top of the Pops.
Because I used to watch that Christmas like religion. It was a big thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What was it like being on the set?
It was great. Top of the Pops.
Yeah.
Like, wow, there's all the people. They're Top of the Pops, and the guy who was introduced, Mike Reed or someone, said it was I think we called it a bunch of Wallies, and everyone thought we were a real band. We sang a song that we had a backing track, but I was singing live.
You were singing live?
Yeah, it wasn't me. That was me singing live.
Were you nervous?
No, not at all. Because I'd had the experience of the band, being in band. So
it had all led to that point.
And then I remember Spandau Ballet thinking that, because they said to us afterwards, what number are you at? And I think we said that we're number 4. They went, no, I can't be right. We're at number 4. We weren't a band. I was fucking a band. We weren't even a band. We were just doing Fools and Horses.
You weren't real.
But they said, no, we're number 4. So we all going, no, we're at number 4 this week. So they called their manager over to say, look, this lot think, and they went, look, we're fucking about, guys.
Yeah, we're not real.
We're not real. And off we went, and I think they sort of slightly red-faced, but I think they saw the funny side.
That is fun. Do you know, I had a single out once.
Yeah, go.
I did. It went on an album, didn't it?
Yeah,
it was real. More. It did. It went double platinum.
Are we going to hear it?
No, we're not.